Hi there, folks. Welcome back to the Short and Stout Guys channel. We are the Short and Stout Guys. I'm Terry.
I'm Daniel.
Daniel, it seems like we were just here.
Yeah, it does.
Just here wearing these same clothes.
I'm having deja vu.
A little bit of deja vu, yeah. Anyway, we did do a couple different places in one day, and we're kind of splitting them into two different videos just in case one gets a little bit longer than we'd like it to be. But the other day we took a look. We talked already about Gabe's and what used to be old-time pottery.
Yep.
And then today we took another look at Michael's, and oh my goodness. They have added more stuff. Now, they had the pink and the bright shiny stuff. We didn't really spend much time with that. But they've added some, they've kind of moved the antique carnival stuff over to right when you come in the door. And then on either side of that, they've added a couple more kind of what look like featured lines. They have kind of a witchy line on one side. And then they have, which kind of doesn't really make sense to me, but they have a Shakespeare line of Halloween looking things on the other side. And then you move to the area where they used to have the old time carnival stuff. Yeah. And now they've got an Edgar Allan Poe section there.
That makes a little bit more sense.
So they've got about 3 sections up front, which they've got Shakespeare, and then they've got the old time stuff that they're kind of restocking, and just tons of boxes.
So many.
They still have
There's
to
going to be
unpack.
a lot of good stuff coming.
Yeah, and then you go down to the other area. They've moved in now the Edgar Allan Poe stuff across from what would be the the mind and card kind of stuff, and I don't know how you describe
readers.
Psychic reading kind of stuff. Yeah, and then they still have the other aisle that has the plants and the glassware, and then across from that they've got the little miniature figures and more plants and decorative stuff. So they are just loading it up at Michael's. So we'll take you through, show you what we saw today, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. So inside Michael's, they are in the process of moving things to the center for Halloween. A lot of stuff to go, as you can see there, but they've also moved a lot of stuff. We've got a bunch of really cool skeleton type statuettes over here. These aren't real tall. I'd say maybe 8 to 10 inches. This one happens to be $20 of the Statue of Liberty. We'll just check a couple others. $19.99. $19.99. We've got a skeleton taking a bath with his puppy, and that is $19.99. So that may be a trend for this whole group.
2 guys in a bathtub.
I guess 2 folks.
$19.99.
All right. So it looks like quite a collection for $19.99 of all kinds of different skeletons. And they've even got the header up there with skeletons. But I love all these Gothic windows they've got up there. Got a big blow mold over here of a ghost walking another ghost, or going trick-or-treating with another ghost. This is $79.99. And then they've got a couple new collections we haven't seen before. We've got this one kind of surprised me. This is a Shakespeare collection. And look, there's the man himself, Shakespeare. It kind of focuses around the the story of Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. So lots of stuff dealing with them. Got flowers. Even if we're apart, I'll always be with you. All kinds of stuff. Holding hands. And then also a lot of stuff with swords. In this world, just us. And a cool little cabinet that looks like it has a knife where the doors come together, and it's got a mirror back. You want to check the price on that for me, Daniel, if you can?
$59.99.
$59.99. Yep, I think so. Let's check the price on a couple other things. Let's look at this nicely decorated pillow. Wherefore art thou? See if there's a price on that guy.
This guy is
$34.99 for a nicely embroidered pillow.
Very nice.
We've got a heart with knives through it, and that is $79.99 for that one. That's a pretty good sized piece. We've also got one with a sword in a box.
Montague.
I
think that's one of the names of the family.
Can you read the price off the middle of the back of that for me? You got it?
$49.99.
$49.99 for a sword in a box.
That says Montague, and that one says Capulet. I think those are the two families.
Okay, very good. All right, got a hook on top.
Yeah, and I
So
said
you
the
got
price was
Capulet.
$49.99.
$49.99. Yep. There's another one with the name Capulet on it.
And this one has Montague.
Romeo and Juliet. So a lot of Romeo and Juliet themed stuff.
$39.99.
$39.99 for that one, Montague and Capulet. Okay, very good.
I think my favorite thing of this collection is this.
Which is a heart in a jar on display.
It is $32.99.
$32.99. Okay.
You know what they say?
Home is where the heart is. You're right.
That's correct.
So anyway, they've got Eternally Yours. That's kind of fun too. This actually looks like it's covered over in glass. That is. Can you read that price for me? Too small for my old eyes.
Hold on. It is $39.99.
$39.99 for Eternally Yours. Okay. And then they've got a lot of the fake books: Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth. All right. So this is the Romeo and Juliet side. Opposite. This is going to be a little harder to hear because they've got the all the Halloween Town stuff plugged in. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing very well, thank you. Absolutely love it. You guys have got quite a collection this year. Amazing. So over here we have a little bit more of like a witchy collection. We've got a witch there. We've got a broom for $29.99. Got a mirror. Got some bugs. I love this copper-colored toad for $19.99, I believe, or is it $16? Looks like there's a can.
$16.99.
$16 for the U.S. price. Okay.
You got
Phone.
this. Looks pretty cool.
Witchy must-haves. Yeah.
Witch hat, crystal,
cauldron.
spellbook, cauldron, black
And
cat.
it's got
$49.99.
$49.99. So you've got kind of a glass background. You've got the background, then you've got glass, then you've got the wooden things to give it kind of a nice three-dimensional. All right, nice job. We've got some bugs. These bugs are $19.99 for a bug on a stick.
Another glass thing,
And
which is brew recipes. This is $16.99.
All right. Got some pillows with an embroidered cat or an embroidered hat. And these appear to be $34.99 for an embroidered hat or an embroidered hat or an embroidered cat. They do have a heavier, kind of a concrete looking vase for $29.99. That is black and it has kind of a brass looking buckle on it.
They've got a lamp made out with a cat lamp for $39.99.
Okay, so again, this is kind of the witch half of the setup. Some different things you have there. You got a big metal cat at the bottom. We'll show you an owl or a raven, I think, later. This one, the price is $79.99. Kind of a metal cat. I don't want him to fall off the shelf because he's only got 9 lives. I don't want him to use one here. $79. That's kind of a cool set too.
Yeah,
now
this is
those do
probably-
not open or come out, right?
No, they don't. They're glued in. But it is my favorite part of this collection. It
Okay.
is $24.99. It's a little test tube set with spiders, twigs, crystals, moss, and eyeballs.
Of course, you got to have eyeballs. All right, so lots of cool stuff there. We've got an all black toad up on top, but I'm not going to fight that down.
The old black
We'll just
toad
leave it. Oh, you got him
is,
down here.
Looks like $21.99.
Okay, $21.99 for the black one or the regular colored one, and we have a talking one.
What did I say?
Maybe not.
$21.99. Yep.
21. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Now we've looked at this collection before. This is the antique collection. Looks like a Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah, it's horrifying. It is
Yeah.
$12.99.
All right, $12.99 for a. And I suppose once you buy it, you can move the
Yeah,
legs out to
that
make
is-
it more spider-like.
Yeah.
But still have some of the antique stuff. A lot of it's sold out. I imagine they'll restock. But we looked at this kind of in our first look at Michael's stuff. So a lot of very cool antique stuff. They've also got in some gravestones. And they have got, just boxes of stuff coming in. So they've got some styrofoam gravestones, probably about 3 foot tall.
Oh, sorry.
And that is, you see a price on that?
Yes, I do. It
anywhere?
is $34.99.
$34.99, my beloved. $34.99. All right. And they've got some different varieties of that
You got
as
the
well.
smaller-
Edgar Allan Poe on this one.
one is
Beloved over here. I thought we saw some
$34.99.
Okay. Very good. But a lot of other stuff coming in. You've got some clown skeletons over there behind you.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of prices we're looking at there, but you got some inmate skeletons, $12.99 it looks like for those. And just a lot of different stuff coming in for Halloween. Okay, so where they used to have the antique carnival stuff, now they have an Edgar Allan Poe collection over there. You can tell it's an Edgar Allan Poe collection because they have a book that says Edgar Allan Poe. They also have some snake candle holders. And by the way, the books, they have quite a few faux books around the store. $25, $24.99. You've got a snake candle holder for $16.99.
This is probably one of the coolest things from this collection.
Yeah, it kind of is. It opens up and then it becomes kind of like a dollhouse. Do you have a good grip on it?
Yes.
Okay. So you open it up and then there are pictures inside where it almost looks like, what's the game, Clue? Where you have to kind of find out who did it and where. But it's you can put little things in, all those miniatures I suppose would go well there. And then you close it up and you get a haunted house.
It is $59.99.
$59.99.
I hope they bring more in because there's only one right now.
Now they do have some ravens. We looked at the cat before that was $79.99. These ravens also are metal, $79.99 for those two. We've got a nice looking owl up here that is resin, nice resin owl for $29.99. And then we've got a lot of other stuff that would really fit well with Edgar Allan Poe. Gothic looking, green. Literally dead. It says, I don't understand these crows with mirrors.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I don't know what that's about, but those are $29.99 if you need a crow with a mirror for a face.
I also really like the little pictures they have down there.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe and some skulls and
scary
but
stuff.
A lot of dark stuff. Guy playing a skeleton guy playing the organ down here.
Oh, this is really cool too. I like this Spook Easy Lounge.
So instead of a speakeasy, it's a spookeasy.
Uh-huh.
Kind of nice.
It's a glass frame.
Yep.
And it is... I think that says $39.99.
Okay, $39.99.
Yeah, but I love
Don't
that.
quote us on that, but it's very nice.
Yeah, I love the look of that.
What about this painting? Oh, look at that. The evil skeleton is adding some poison to the man's drink. Very nice.
And you can see what that poison is. It's something called aspartame.
Asbescent?
Huh?
Anyway, yeah, that is definitely a poison. Anyway, then we've got some animals that are kind of like wearing people clothes. So really cool stuff. We've got a nice gothic green pillow. You can see what the price of that is. Looks like it's $24.99. Kind of a felted. Is that right?
$34.99.
Really? Oh, my old eyes. $34. Nice job, Daniel. Good save on that one. I don't know what this is.
It's like a little tassel.
It looks like a key and a lock. $14.99.
Oh, maybe it's.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's an old-fashioned keychain. I don't know. But really cool stuff. Really cool stuff that they've moved in as they've moved the antique carnival stuff out.
$14.99.
$14.99. Okay. They still do have the like the palm reader and the signs of the zodiac and all that kind of stuff on the other side. So anyway, that's kind of the new stuff we found here at Michael's. Lots of Halloween garland coming in all the way down, and of course tons and tons of fall stuff. But I think we showed these last time, but a real antique looking wreath for $99.99 with the old-fashioned jack-o'-lanterns and things. All right, very good for today here at Michael's. All right, so kind of over in the Edgar Allan Poe section, they've also got a few pumpkins, and I've not seen anything like this before. It's a plastic pumpkin, but it's kind of spackled with, I don't know, kind of a really heavy texture.
Kind of looks like stone.
Yeah, so it looks like stone. It's gray and black, and they have them in 3 different shapes. What have you got for prices?
This one is $39.99.
$39.99.
I got this tall boy here for $34.99.
Okay, and then we have that little chunkier one like myself.
Short and stout is $29.99.
All right,
And
so
here's a comparison
$29,
of the three.
$39, and $24.99. Was that what it was?
Yes. No.
20.
Yes, $29.99.
29. That one was $39 in the middle, and $24 for the tall one. Too many prices, right?
$34.99.
Okay, 34.
34. 39. And 39.
Okay, and then we've got this really nice enter. Thank you, Daniel. We got these really nice enter if you dare signs.
Can't put that guy back.
Kind of wood and kind of copper looking for $24.99. Next to these very expensive ravens down here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one back in. There we go. There we go. Well, Daniel, that was a lot of stuff.
It was.
And we just kind of hit and miss a little bit with prices, just to get you an idea of kind of what they've got. And more important, to just so you can see what's there. But they've got a lot of stuff, a lot of really cool stuff. What was your favorite thing you saw when we went back?
There was a lot of different things I liked. I liked the test tube bottles that had like eyeballs, moss, sticks, and little crystals in it.
Now those, you couldn't take the test tubes out and you couldn't take the corks out. Everything was kind of glued in. That's a permanent fixture.
Yeah,
right?
but I did think that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I also like the in the Romeo and Juliet section, they had like a heart in like a glass case like thing. I really like that.
Yeah, because Daniel, home is where the heart is.
That is one of my
Or
favorite.
something like that, yeah.
That's one of my favorite phrases.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, but they also did a lot of stuff with knives and daggers, kind of relating to Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
And we think that those were the two names of the families, right? I don't remember top of my head what they were, but they had two different sets. So that was kind of fun.
Another thing I really liked was there was a sign that said "Spook Easy," which is kind
Now
of
that was over kind of in the Edgar Allan Poe area, right?
Yeah.
Instead of speakeasy, which would have been the secret alcohol serving area, they had a spookeasy.
I know, I love
Yeah.
that.
And then they had kind of the alcohol pitcher where the skeleton was pouring the poison. That was one of my favorite things.
Oh, yeah.
Pouring the poison into the guy's drink.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, very cool stuff there. They did also have the really kind of metal raven, and I think it was a cat in a different area, and those were both about $79.99. Those were kind of interesting to look at. But a lot of really cool stuff.
And so much more to come.
And so, oh my gosh, there were so many boxes while we were there. We may have to do Michael's another time again. But until next time, take care.
And stay spooky.
Spooky.